Hey there, class. This is day 2 of graphing lines from special equations. And today we're going to be learning about a new form, which we haven't talked about yet, and it's called standard form. So standard form in general form is ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are all integers. Do we recall what integers means? Exactly, positive or negative whole numbers. So, no fractions. The key to graphing a line from standard form is to pull 2 points, and those points actually are the intercepts. If we're looking for an x-intercept, we know that the y-coordinate is 0. That means it's on the x-axis and that y is 0. If we're looking for a y-intercept, then we know that x is 0. That means it's on the y-axis and x is 0. So by substituting 0 into the equation in standard form, we can find the x and y intercepts. And then in that case, as long as we have those 2 points, we can connect them to form a line. So we're just going to take turns subbing in 0 for x and then 0 for y. So let's see what that looks like. So we'll start by substituting in 0 for x. Okay, and now we're going to solve for y. So 6 times 0 is 0, so that is gone. So we have 4y is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 4, so y is equal to 3. So what does that mean? That means we substituted 0 in for our x value and got 3 as our y value. So that is our first intercept. This will be our y-intercept because we plugged in 0 for x. Now we'll do the same, except we will substitute 0 in for y this time. So 6x plus 4 times 0 is equal to 12. 4 times 0 is 0, so we have 6x is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 6, and x is equal to 2. So what does that mean? It means our x-coordinate is 2 and our y-coordinate is 0 because that's what we substituted in. That's going to be our x-intercept. So now we graph both of those intercepts. 0, 3, 2, 0. And we have 2 points, so we can connect them to form a line. And there we go. Okay, so that's how we graph from standard form. Let's try a few more examples. So I'll start by substituting in 0 for my x value. We get negative 6y equals 36. Divide by negative 6. And y is equal to negative 6. So we substituted 0 in for x and got negative 6 for y. So that is going to be our y-intercept. Now we reverse and substitute 0 in for y. So we have 9x is equal to 36. Divide both sides by 9. X is equal to 4. So our x-coordinate is 0, or 4, I'm sorry, and our y-coordinate is 0. So we have 2 points, so we can go ahead and graph those. 0, negative 6, and 4, 0. And we connect those to form a line. Okay, let's do one more example from standard form. We substitute 0 in for x. And solve for y, so y is equal to negative 8. We had 0 for our x-coordinate, -8 for the y, so that is our y-intercept. Now we substitute in 0 for y. So we have 8x is equal to -16. Divide both sides by 8 and x is equal to -2. So -2 for the x-coordinate, and we substitute 0 in for y. So we graph those two ordered pairs. 0, -8, my y-intercept, -2, 0, my x-intercept, and voila, we have a line. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to graph in horizontal and vertical form. So, what do we remember about horizontal form? Do you guys remember? Okay, well, horizontal form is the y equals equation of a line, okay? So what that means is that the y-coordinate in every ordered pair that's on that line is going to be the same at that specific y value. Our vertical form is x equals. So that means whenever we have a vertical line that it's going to be an x equals equation of the line. Just to recall, what's our slope of a horizontal line? 0. And our slope of a vertical line? Undefined. So all we need to do is tell whether our equation is going to be x equals or y equals. If it's an x equals equation, it will be a vertical line. If it's a y equals equation, horizontal line. So we have y equals 7. So that means we are going to have a horizontal line because our slope is 0 at y equals 7. So here's y equals 7, and then we draw a horizontal line through that point. That's it. Let's try vertical form. We have x equals -4. That will be a vertical line. So we go to -4 on the x-axis and then draw in our vertical line where x is always -4. Okay, I think we have a few more. F of x equals -2. What does f of x say? You got it, y. This is the same thing as y equals -2, which is horizontal form. So we go to -2 on the y-axis and draw a horizontal line. Slope of 0. And x equals 0, that is our vertical form. So we go to 0 on the x-axis, which is at the origin, and draw a vertical line. Okay, so we've just learned about graphing equations from 3 new forms. We have standard form, where we find the x and y intercepts, horizontal form, which is our y equals equations, and then vertical form, which are the x equals equations. So your next task is to do the Unit 3 Target 5 homework worksheet 2. If you have any questions, please jot them down, and I will be sure to get back to you on those questions when I return next week, or if it's urgent, you can always send me an email. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day.